High on Life is actually not that bad. Honestly, I thought when I played High on Life, it was just gonna be a cringy game that I would just hope to be done with, but it was fun. I don't know. It was just a fun little game that would just go around, shoot some aliens, have some fun with your crazy weapons that would just be very weird and sort of a over the top humor, very subjective humor, but yeah, it was a fun game. It's not a game that the plot will blow your mind and the mechanics will just change gaming forever. It's not that, but you will have a good time with it. You will. The plot of the game is not that crazy either. You know, you just Earth gets invaded by aliens, and your goal is to just defeat the bad guys and save your planet. And you do so with the help of the little weapon you have, the little talking dude, Kenny. It's not a great story, it's just to move things along. Story is really just there so you can see new places and find new, areas, things like that. It's not a crazy story, it's not unique or innovative, but it's alright. It knows what it wants to be and it doesn't try to be anything else. What you see in the trailers literally is gonna be what you get in the game. Alright? There's not that crazy twists or anything like that, or an insane surprise. You're gonna be like, oh, well, that was sort of a false advertisement. This game is literally nothing like it. But no, the High on Life really is what it advertises to be. So I'll give them that. Very honest trailers, very honest everything. Except the creator. Anyway, at times, I really didn't like the humor. There were a few lines that were very repetitive. Really, they would just tell you the same line like 10 times. It's just like, okay, I've heard that already. Can we just move on? Are we seriously doing this again? But, yeah, there were a few moments that really just landed with me. I'm not gonna spoil them, I'm not gonna say what it was, but, some jokes, there was a moment at the end as well. It was like, wait a minute. No way they did this. That's actually pretty cool, They actually brought this person into the game. That's pretty nice. But yeah, the humor is really in your face. It's just, you either love it or you'll hate it. It's not, I don't know. It's sort of like that nasty humor, pretty gross, a lot of fart jokes, and yeah, just a lot of nasty jokes to be honest. It's the sort of Rick and Morty type of thing, really. You can definitely see that it's made by the same people, really. So yeah, if you like that, you probably love this. So that's it. If you don't, yeah, it's gonna be a hard experience for you. Oh, I actually I watched Rick and Morty first and second season, and then the third season there was this. The first episode was like the toilet episode. I think Rick wanted to go to his toilet, but there was a lot of things going on, and he never could. And that episode annoyed me. I was just over with it, and I never watched Rick and Morty again. So I guess this was sort of my comeback. Will I watch Rick and Morty? No, I still will not give my time to that, but good luck. If you don't like the quiet, if you don't like peace or anything like that, you just can play the game and just have a lot of stimulation, okay? A lot of talking. Although you can change that. I was actually surprised in a good way about it. So you can change the chatting from frequent to occasional to none. So they do give you options, You're not just hit with that and have no choice if you want to hear it or not. So that's pretty good. They took that into consideration, and I appreciate that. But yeah, there's also an option that was not at the start of the game when I played it. It was not at launch. It was an FOV slider. I heard some people are experiencing motion sickness from the tight FOV, so they changed it pretty quickly, like a couple weeks. I mean, pretty quick. No, they gave us a FOV slider. You can now change that as well, so that's pretty good. Sort of quick response to complaints. There was not that many bugs I encountered. Also, I had one where the screen would just start shaking for some reason. It didn't last long, just lasted a few seconds, but it was a bit annoying. I don't know, I didn't like that much. But yeah, that was about it. It would fix itself pretty quickly. So yeah, that's not too bad really. The visuals of High on Life was actually pretty nice. I enjoyed it. Very bright colors, very cute little art, a bit gross sometimes, but not gory. You know, not every game needs to be realistic, not every game needs to have crazy graphics, so there's that. It also ran pretty well on my PC. Sometimes, for some reason, the fans would just go crazy. I have no idea why. I did clean my PC though, it was very dusty, might have been because of that. But there weren't really any stutters or frame drops. It ran pretty well, I'll say that. I have a 2070, so yeah, it's not the best graphics card out there, but it's pretty good and ran the game really well. The best way I would describe High on Life is just that it's a fun, forgettable game. You know, it it delivers on what it promises, but yeah, I don't know. It's not a game that crazy that I'll be remembering it for years to come or anything like that. Probably forget I even played it in a couple months, but in the moment, it's just fun to go around, explore, just shoot some aliens, get some guns, see what kind of personality they have, what kind of humor they have. And that's the fun part of it. Because the environments are good looking, they're cool looking. So yeah, it's just a fun game, really. There's not much else to say to it. It's not a very deep game that you have to go crazy on analyzing, but it's just fun, you know. If you enjoy the trailers, if you think you like it, then that's really what the game is. It doesn't try to be anything else than what it showed. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and yeah, that's it. Take care.